with your guys' execution late in the game?
We didn't take care of the ball. They played extremely hard down the stretch. It was getting all the loose balls, extra possessions, got a couple of offensive rebounds. It was like we were turning the ball over. They were like making us turn the ball over. They executed better than us down the stretch, defensively and offensively. They were able to get the win.
Ducky kind of said like it felt like tonight Brook would be bodying somebody up, trying to keep people off the glass, and then a ball would just be bouncing there, and no one go grab it. What have you maybe seen with those single big lineups where it's either you at center by yourself and then Brook by himself?
Yeah, especially when Brook is going to block the shot or is boxing out. The small got to come back and help rebounds. What do I mean by that? The guards got to come back and help rebound because when there's only one big, it's kind of hard. Especially when they have two big men like Edie and Jackson that they're big. Both 7 foot. One guy's like what I don't know, 7'9", 8'2", 8 foot. I don't know. His tall. So like all the guards got to come back and help the bigs rebound. And at times we did it, and at times we didn't do it, and they got so many extra possession. I think in the first half they had like 11 offensive rebound. I know down the stretch they had a couple. Yeah, we definitely, Bobby, helps. Like sometimes we have like two big men line up, and it's better. Sometimes I pair up with Bobby, sometimes I pair up with Brooke, and there's two bigs out there, and it's not easier, but when you have somebody that's 6'10", 6'11", like Bobby, that he's a great defensive rebound and offensive rebound, it's definitely easier. But right now, to just be better, you just got to have the guards come back and help the bigs rebound.
You mentioned Jaren Jackson Jr. Just how much of a problem was he presenting defensively?
And defensively and offensively, he's an all-star, multiple times all-star. Definitely one of the best power forwards in the league. And they play through him, especially when a guy like John Moran, that's the head of the snake, is not playing. They go and play through him a lot, and he was able to make his shots and get to his spot.
I know this is a team you only see a couple times a year, but just what is it about them that makes them such a difficult
They're a
team
good
to match
team.
up against?
They're a good team. They play random basketball. They play very, very random basketball, which is unpredictable. I feel like sometimes playing random is not bad. We don't know what they're going to do. I don't think their coach know what they're going to do. They just play good basketball. They play with one another, play random. They play a lot of drive and kick. So to get in the paint and create for the next guy an advantage. And at the same time, I think defensively they show so much help. Like in the pick and roll, whenever somebody's playing the ISO, they're gonna be right there, try to help one another defensively. So in order for you to beat a team like that, you gotta do it together. And I think we did it for the whole game. We did it together. But if you take away the 3.5 minutes of bad stretch we had with the turnovers, pretty much we played good basketball. We moved the ball, we find the open man, we make a couple of shots, but down the stretch they got the ball bounced their way, so they were able to get the win.
I think about a week and a half ago, I kind of asked you about this dog days stretch and how tough it was going to be.
Yes.
You now lost some games. You got a back-to-back. You got another game tomorrow.
Yes.
How do you kind of keep the fight up, like keep your spirit up when things aren't going wrong and you know that this stretch is really tough still?
For me, that's what I do, and I hope it's contagious within the team to keep on fighting. It doesn't matter how the game is going. It doesn't matter if you're playing well, playing bad. All you try to care about is how can you impact the game to help your team win. That's what I do. It doesn't matter how much tired I am, and I've said this before. Sometimes my tank is going to have 15%. Sometimes it's going to have 100%. Sometimes it's going to have 80%. And right now, tank, I don't know what he has, but we just got to give everything. That's what I do. When I'm at 15, I give 15. When I'm at 12, I give 12. And when I'm at 100, I'm at 100. And as a team, we just gotta keep pushing. I know we've had a tough schedule, tough stretch, but we're not the only team in the league that is going through this. Everybody's going through that, and we just got to keep on pushing, staying together. It's all mental at this point. The last 4 minutes was all mental. You know, it's a lot of possession that it wasn't that we haven't been in that position in the past. We turned the ball over because we might be a little bit mentally exhausted, or yeah, physically also exhausted. Whenever Brook boxed out and the ball was sitting right there and nobody was grabbing it, why do you think that happens? Because like sometimes you get exhausted. But at this time, we just got to keep on pushing because it's not like we're winning, we are losing. So we just got to break through and try to get one and get ourselves rolling.
Pretty crazy 24 hours around the league. Just what was your reaction when you heard about that Mavs-Lakers trade last night?
Yeah, I thought it was fake news. It's saying obviously I've played against Luka a lot of time and the AD and all the people that was included in the trade. You know, this is the world we living in. This is it's a business. You have to understand this. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. If a five-time All-NBA first team, a 25-year-old, a guy that was just made it to the finals 7 months ago, a guy that led the league in scoring, a guy that finished, I think, second or third in MVP voting, a guy that scored 70-something points, I think, twice or one time, I don't know how many times, a guy that had a 60-point triple-double, a guy that knows how to play the game of basketball. I can keep going and keep going. An all-star, not just an all-star, an all-star started, and one of a guy that averaged 34, 9 and 10. You know, but I'm not here to talk about Luka and how good he is. I think everybody in the world know that he's one of the best players in the league. At the end of the day, I've said this in the past, you get evaluated every single day. You don't take nothing for granted. Being an all-star, you don't take it for granted. Being able to go out there and put the jersey and represent your team, you don't take that for granted. You know, being out there and represent your family, you don't take that for granted. Every second that you play in an NBA game, I love it. I try to play with joy, and at the same time, I understand the business of basketball. That sometimes teams got to make what the best moves that is good for their organization and for their position and for their own pursuit of greatness and championship. But at the same time, it goes both ways. We cannot have a double standard here. You know, when the teams make the best moves for them and they believe that they can get another player to win now, when a player believes that he can go to a different team and he believes that he can have a chance to win a championship, we cannot crucify the person and say that he's not loyal and he didn't do the right thing and he let everybody down, because the history I've showed you, you have to do what's best for you and your family, and you have to do what's best, most important, you know, to win. Okay, let's say something funny because I took it, Doug spoke very, very serious. Now that a European will be, I believe, you know, the face of the Lakers, this is something new for Europe. It's never happened before. We had Pau Gasol, obviously. He was a great player, and how was it? Vujovic? No, yeah. Great guy, one of my close friends, but I mess up his name all the time. Now it's I just love it. You know what I want? I want Luka to the Lakers. I want Jokic to the Knicks. I want all the Europeans to go to all the big markets, you know, to see something incredible. This is what I want. This is my dream. But again, wish both teams best of luck. Wish all the players, 5 players that took place. It was 5 players trade that took place. Best of luck with the journey moving forward.
Thank you.